jury section 1785, we find the United States government is a foreign corporation with respect to a state. Court cases, man, they got a million court cases. Since a corporation is a fictitious person, it cannot speak, see, touch, smell, etc. It cannot by itself function in the real world. It needs a conduit, a transmitting utility, elisions of some sort to connect what? The fictional person, a fictional world in which it exists in the real world. A conduit, a third person party. Whenever you read the law, when you get into the laws, it always talks about third party persons, agencies, fiduciary, all big $20, $50 words, right? When you look at your ID, that is your transmitting utility. That's why you have to, a lot of times you go to court, you have to be charged, like a battery, right? And then when they take that battery, they lock it in a cell, because a battery is a cell. You put you in a cell, use your energy, your form of energy. So
that's how the United States becomes the United States, because they use people to make it. But other
Congress incorporated the United States through British, through England. They use us. They have these corporations set. They have, it's like this. Good on time, brother? We have Washington, D.C., right? Man, 50 states. Right, this is Washington. It's the seat of the government. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. These white people are devious, deceitful. You know, I don't hate white people, but I'm talking about, you know, forefathers of the government. Because you're familiar with the Federalist Papers. See, you have one part who aligned and had an allegiance over there. Then you had the other ones over here like, well, we want to be over here. And that one over there was like, hey man, you should eventually get so we can run everything. Well, I don't want to do that, but you know, people like it. So then eventually they formed DC. Go back and get the Federalist Papers, keep that in your law library. And what you really have is, see, this is the federal thing right here. Right, this is the corporate part. And then it's overlapping the common, the actual, what we really are. Really 50 separate, and you saw 47 incorporation. What they did was basically put that over this. That president is not our president. Nobody voted for him. You know, it's always a cracker. First of all, 16, we're supposed to be 16%. They're whatever percentage, but yet there's always one particular race. And that's when you get into judicial racism. You get into electoral colleges that Lincoln created so that they can win, make sure that they win every time. You have nothing. A vote is a nomination. I hate to say it, but your vote don't count. Okay? I'm not telling you don't vote, but it don't count. So you do what you want to do with it. The Matrix. This is what this is, y'all. It's almost like the Matrix. Reality, fictional on top of reality. Your fictional you on top of the real you. You own that fictional. So whatever that fictional does, you are responsible for it. And then you thus will be put in the jail cell for doing something or letting your fictional do. You understand that? Your energy, going out to work, paying the bills, paying back the federal debt, you're locked in through contracts, through forms. Human beings, the Matrix, in the little cocoons, with the little joint in the back of the head, the energy to keep the robots living, right? And then the black man, the Morpheus, the more, you like that? Morpheus told the cracker, look man, you say, use the cracker, look man, go and free everybody. Which one you want? You want reality? You want the corporation? Or you want the real deal? Because see, the real deal is not pretty. Everybody's not rich on this side. Everybody don't have you know, monetary big things. And we shouldn't necessarily be looking for that, because that's not how we operate. We operate on totally different things. We operate on virtues. Okay? Those other things that come as a collective, when we work as a collective in a unified body. But once they're free, they have to battle. Right? We have to battle with these people on their territory, so you have to know the law. You have to know that there are two courts. There's the United States District Court, and there's the District Court of the United States. Did y'all know that? One is for equity, and one is for law. So a lot of times, you know, you hear these patriot, freemen, Caucasians talking about, well, you know, I go in and I say my Constitution, right? And the judge say, man, if you say Constitution one more time, yeah. Because it's based off of equity. We want money. All crimes are commercial crimes. Rape, murder, don't pay your taxes. It's all based off money. You go to jail, I'm sure, let me see, 3 out of 10 of the brothers done been through the legal system. They have these people called futurists. They project all of that based off of economics, where we'll end up. And somehow they're always right. We don't never combat that. So, if you've been through like a little county jail for suspended license, you spend 16 hours in the jail going through a process. When all they got to do is fingerprint you, lock you up, boom, boom, post your bail. Why? Because the longer that you stay in there, the state gives them $10,000. The more they go to the nurse, $10,000, boom, do this, $10,000. You know what I'm saying? It's all based off of money. So the more they lock us up, the less of a threat we are. Yeah. Give you a felony. And if you want to go work for the white man or whoever you want to work for, it's hard to get a job. So then we become disenfranchised. We can't protect our families with our pistols. We can't vote the right people in office. So then we have our women left. And so the women understand when they say, well, brother, I understand. But goddamn it, you got to go get a job at the labor pool. And I'm going to tell you something. You go to a neighborhood and you see labor pools on every corner, then you understand the economic situation of the country. That's the flavor of the day. It's also a form of slavery. Stand on the corner, they throw them on the pickup truck, go to work, come back. Don't cost them anything. They don't have to have insurance, anything, a lot of times. And so, a lot of times the burden is left on our sisters to hold us down. And that's understandable. We appreciate all of that. But we do have to understand the cause of our situation. And the brothers have to understand what we have to do to correct our situations. We're on the same page, right? Civil Rights Act of 1871 includes 42, Section 1983. Every person under color who under color of any statute, ordinance, regulation, custom, and usage of any state or territory, subjects and cause, subjected any citizen of the United States in person, and so forth and so on. They have what's called the color of law. This is when the black people became colored. It's not, they didn't just come, nah. It's called color because you was under the color of law. When a person acts or purports to act in the performance and official duties under any law or orders, they're not really doing anything, they're acting. That's why there's an acting Secretary of State or acting whoever, because they are in the real law. You understand? The creation, the person was created by using a birth certificate as an MCO manufacturer certificate of origin, and the state in which you were born as a port of entry. Now I'm gonna get into amity and maritime. This gave the fictional government a fictional person with whom to deal directly. This person is the straw man. Excuse me, I use straw man, but the correct term is entity. They gave you entity in the beginning. Straw man, a man of straw, one of substance put forward as bail or surety, according to the Black's Law Dictionary. A front, a third person, a third party, putting a name only for the purpose of taking part in transaction. This is that all capital, the one in all caps, y'all. Keep in mind when I say straw man, entity, corporation. This is all this is. All right, and when I get into straw man, anybody familiar with the Wizard of Oz? There's a very beautiful breakdown of Wizard of Oz in one of these books over there. The Wizard of Oz